Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News, and I have the pleasure to be joined by Hamzah Sheeraz's trainer, Ricky Funez. Ricky, I mean, Hamzah Sheeraz has just been announced against Ammo Williams, Queensby versus Matchroom. You must be very excited for him, man.
I'm very excited, man. I want to take off my jacket to show you that I got chills.
No, it's an excellent fight. Obviously, you guys known about this fight for a bit longer than we have. But kind of, how has Hamzah's preparation been going? Obviously, in between his acting career as well, with that promo going there.
Right. I think he should stick to Hollywood after boxing. No, it's been great. We started training a few weeks ago. He looks amazing. We flew from United States, myself and Hallie, who's just strength conditioning, and we're doing great. He looks. I think he's ready to fight next week.
Definitely. I mean, Hamzah Sheeraz being ready to fight next week. I mean, it's a scary thought. I mean, he always looks ready. But kind of, as a part of his training team, what do you know of kind of Ammo Williams obviously going into this fight?
You know what? I do not know much about Ammo. I've been watching a few films. He's a slick fighter, very, very crafty. But you know what? Myself and Hallie and the team are prepared for anything. Every fight that is coming our way from forward on is going to be one of the toughest fights for Hamzah. Every fight's going to be very tough. And I think he's looking, and he's ready for that stage. So I think it's going to be a very difficult and crafty fight, but I think Hamzah will end up knocking this guy out.
Definitely. Well, we look forward to seeing it as well. Do you think, kind of, obviously, one thing about Hamzah, he's very, very active, and he's fought a lot. Obviously, that minor setback with the Williams fight, but it didn't really make a difference with the finish. I mean, do you think that activity will be a big part of Hamzah's career going into this fight?
Oh, definitely, yeah. That's what you want as a trainer. You want your fighter to be very active. You want him to fight at least 3 or 4 times a year, especially in Hamzah's career right now. You want him to be active, and being active, that means you're going to be prepared than your opponent. I don't know I don't even know when was Ammo's last fight, to be honest with you.
Steve Rolls, I think, in September
Of last year?
Yes.
Okay, that's just not that, very close as well, so it's good. So he's ready, and Hamzah's going to be ready, and it shows that night who's going to be on top.
Definitely. One thing with Hamzah, he's got that WBC silver title. Obviously, we've just seen Dalton Smith picked up that ranking, and obviously he goes straight up into the top 5 of the WBC. I think Hamzah's ranked number 2 or number 1, I think. He's as high as that. But a win on June the 1st arguably secures Hamzah Sheeraz that world title shot.
God willing, that's what us and the team are. That's the goal of a trainer, and the goal of a fighter is to get to that point of fighting for the world title and becoming world champion.
Definitely, when we look forward to seeing it as well. One thing that I've spoke to Hamzah before, is the relationship that you guys have. Obviously, Hamzah kind of on a whim flew out to you guys, and he's not looked back. You were saying to me off camera, there's a lot of trust there. He listens to you, and I think that's so important in a fighter-trainer relationship. But kind of, what's it like training Hamzah, and touch on your relationship with him as well?
I'll tell you one thing. It was at the beginning, I did not want to train Hamzah, and Taz came telling me, this kid is going to be something. I go, I just didn't want to be involved with boxing. And Taz calls me, and he drags me to the gym to do mid-work with him. And he goes, I'm going to call you in a couple years when this kid turns pro. When he has his 12, 13 fight. I go, yeah, okay, whatever. They called me, and they stuck to their word. And this is going to be our 9th fight together. Myself, Hallie, as a team, we put in this kid, and we build him up the way where Hamzah needs to be. And when I say Hallie is a strength conditioning coach, from day one. And I've been his coach, boxing coach, which is phenomenal, and it's an honor to actually be training him.
Definitely. I mean, and if there's one thing that is fair to say, Hamzah has gone from strength to strength to strength. When you kind of see the progression that Hamzah's been making, and he's improving with every single fight. I think that Williams win was the one that kind of showed that kind of. It must fill you with a load of kind of excitement for the future and some gratitude as well that Hamzah is improving so quickly.
Oh, definitely. Not only that, just confidence around the team, confidence in himself, and the ability that he could excel more. And that's who Hamzah Sheeraz is going to be. I believe June 1st is going to be another step to a big fight. And that's what we want.
Definitely, and we're looking forward to it. Before we finish, I do want to touch on your podcast as well. I'm a big fan of it. I mean, you had Mikey Garcia on there. You revealed to me. I don't know if this is a secret, but we've got Robert Garcia on next.
Today I was supposed to post something. I'm having Robert Garcia this week on my podcast. So before I left LA, I filmed a few. So I will be consistent. I'm starting this podcast, which is amazing. When I get back, I have amazing more people that you're gonna say, "Wow, really? How?" So thank you for watching my podcast. It's amazing. Thank you.
No problem at all. I mean, it's a great watch, and all the clips are there.
Make sure you guys watch it. It's Tengoose Boxing. It's called Tengoose Boxing Talks.
It definitely is. It makes sure, and I'll put the links to all of it in the description as well, so everyone can go for it. But I mean, the clips are going everywhere, so if you haven't seen it, I don't know where you've been. But also, Ricky, my final one, because I know you guys have got to shoot as well. But Ricky, when all's said and done, we ask everyone this: what does boxing mean to you?
It means everything. You know, boxing changed my life. Either I would have been in and out of jail or dead. But boxing is my life. You know, like Canelo's team says, no boxing, no life. But boxing is my life. Boxing has have given me a lot of opportunities that a regular job will not. So yeah, boxing is everything for me. You know, this is how I pay my bills. It's just like a fighter has his skills to pay the bills. This is my way to pay my bills. But I love it. It's not even about the money. I do this because I love it, and the money comes later on. But I do this because I enjoy it and I love the sport of boxing.
Definitely, Ricky Funez. That was the best place to end. Thank you very much for your time today. Cheers.
Appreciate it, man.